Hey guys, it's Angelo, Christian. Thank you so much for checking out Real Estate Insider. President Trump on Friday, March 27, 2020, signed the largest $2 trillion stimulus bill to fight coronavirus. Today we're actually be breaking down the benefits of what you actually get. America is about getting ready to get hooked up with cash money incentives, businesses over $350 billion to the SBA for small business loans and relief. So guys, this is an awesome package, the biggest package. I don't know if you guys saw, Trump just signed this into law. The Senate approved it, the House approved it. It's massive. It's gonna help America to get back on their feet. Now the biggest thing is just getting back America, turn back on business, getting back out there to actually get people back to work, get business flowing, get capital liquidity back into Wall Street to get things moving again. So the biggest thing with this stimulus package, as I want to talk about, is the benefits that you're going to get. So, and actually there's a link inside the YouTube video and the channel. You can download all the information on the whole stimulus package. It has all the details about your income brackets, how much you're going to get. Basically, if you make below, I'm going to go into a few different parts of this. First off, the actual benefits that you're going to get. If you lost your job, your company shut down, you've loss of income. If you earn below $75,000 or below, you get the full benefit amount, which is $1,200, all right? If you're a family and your family household is $150,000, then you get double that amount. It's actually $2,400, all right? If you earn over $120,000 for one person, then the income is gonna be reduced consequently by that amount. So the higher income that you get, the lower benefits that you get, right? So, and if you're self-employed, there's a new thing in your state. You can actually file for unemployment even if you're self-employed. So it's a very, very powerful stimulus package. Now, if you haven't filed your 2019 tax return, that's okay. They're gonna walk through 2018 tax return. They're gonna direct deposit the money into your account, whatever account you have on file with the IRS. If you owe money to the IRS, all of your payments are gonna be on suspension, all right? All your student loans are gonna be on hold as far as the payments that you have to make. It's extremely, extremely powerful, guys. So this is really gonna help us to get on our feet to turn that motor back on. Now, the inside of the link, it has all the breakdowns of the income. If you don't have your address on file with the IRS or you don't have a bank account, they're gonna mail you a letter and tell you where they mailed the funds. So you definitely wanna check with the IRS to make sure you have the correct address on file or they have your correct bank account information so they can either wire the money to your account or they can actually mail you a check. So check that out, make sure you have the correct information on file with the IRS. And obviously you can look on there, if your income is over $199,000 per couple household, then you're not gonna actually get any benefits is what it said. Now it also has a whole section on there for freelance and artists. You guys can also still get stimulus checks. Children get $500 per child for the stimulus. And basically from what I'm reading is that it's gonna be for up to 4 months that you actually get this money, depending on how long this thing drags out. If we look at what happened in Wuhan, China, they've gone back to work, they've gone back to business, but they've created a centralized control to be able to check and see checks and balances for people that are health and sick. So if you look at now, if people walk into Target or they walk into Starbucks, they scan you to check your temperature to see if you have a fever or not. So you're gonna see probably in the future that because a vaccine's not gonna be coming out for at least 12 to 18 months, we gotta get America back on its feet, get things going. So you're probably gonna see social distancing as a new norm. You're probably gonna see more Zoom meetings. You're probably gonna see less bar gatherings, less restaurant gatherings. You're probably gonna see more stuff, people much more conscientious about their hygiene, washing their hands, taking care of themselves, all different types of things like that. I think until this vaccine comes out, they'll turn back on America, the hotels are open, the restaurants are open, but people, I think social distancing, you're starting to see at the grocery store, stand 6 feet apart, stand over here when you make your order for your donuts, whatever. That's how it's gonna be for a while. I think you're gonna see fashion designers come out with trends where you wear a mask, right? And you have gloves. It's gonna be probably the new norm for a while until this all blows over, right? Because we can't leave everything at a halt. Businesses gotta get back, things gotta get turned back on. So the biggest thing I think that once this happens, this stimulus package is to help us to get us over that hump for the next 4 months. As you see foreclosures, whether you're a landlord, whether you have a mortgage, they're halted. They can, if you have a Fannie Mae or FHA loan, you have up to 4 months grace period to actually make your payments. Ginnie Mae and Fannie Mae are going to step in to help to cover those payments for you. So I want you to call your auto lender, whether it's Mercedes, BMW. They're allowing up to 2 months grace period right now for your car payments, right? And they'll check and revisit again in another 2 months. Same thing with your mortgage lenders. They're not going to be able to foreclose on you. If you've lost your job because of coronavirus, you got to call your mortgage company to get it worked out. This will not affect your credit too, by the way. They're not allowed to put black marks on your credit during this time. It's very, very important. You make sure if you're getting a deferment, they add it to the end of the lease or the end of the loan, whether it's a car loan or a mortgage, they're going to modify that and put it at the end of the loan. That will not affect your loan under approval if you try to get a loan later. So you got to make sure whenever you're talking, if you're trying to get a loan and you go back to work, whether you're trying to do a refinance or a purchase, they can't hold that against you. When you're dealing with a global epidemic like this, credit is totally irrelevant, right? That doesn't mean that you become reckless so you don't pay your bills. I'm just saying that because of the situation, you're entitled to get your car payments deferred. You're entitled to get your mortgage deferred because of everything that's going on. It's very, very powerful and it's something to be extremely conscientious of. So for small businesses, the SBA is stepping in and they have the Disaster Relief Act up to $350 billion for small businesses. So if you had to lay off your employees, cut back, benefits, you had to cut back expenses, you can apply with the SBA. We'll prepare a package for you to help you with the SBA to get an SBA loan, whether you're trying to buy a business, you're trying to refinance to take out cash. Hotels have suffered massively. Restaurants, anything non-essential related is getting killed right now. So we got to get America flowing, get back into business. I suspect, probably in the beginning of May, from what I'm seeing, is that when things are going to start getting rolling. I know everyone wants to be back into some jazzy things by April and by Easter. I don't see that as a reality. I could be wrong. The numbers are still growing. They're still peaking. So until that number peaks, I think that you're going to start to still, so we have to stay inside. We have to stay in our homes. We have to be very mindful of everything until they actually get closer to come up with these social controls for measuring, checking to make sure people don't have the virus. And if they do, how to quarantine them and how to deal with it. But the good news is the government acted very swiftly, very fast to put this bill into law. So all of you guys got to take advantage of it. Make sure that you either contact your CPA, your tax guy to make sure you get your benefits. You contact your lenders to defer those payments, and then you get back on your feet. You get back into loving life and taking care of your family and focusing on the future, whether you're an investor, a lender, a customer, a broker, whatever you're trying to do. This is great, positive, powerful news. A $2 trillion stimulus bill to get America back on its feet. All the information on the article is in the YouTube channel, the link below. You can download that, as has the specifics of your state, your county, what you can actually get. Remember, we're still lending. Our doors are open. We're open 7 days a week, 24/7. You can call our office at 832-431-6331. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Angelo, Christian Financial. I've been in the lending industry, commercial and residential, for nearly 20 years. Done over $2 billion in lending, helped tens of thousands of people, whether it was multifamily, retail, commercial, hard money, private loans, no-doc loans, FHA, VA, USDA, SBA. Call our office. You can also click on the link below to get signed up to get your funding now, or you can call me at 832-431-6331. We want to be able to help you in any way we can to accomplish your goals. We also have Real Estate University. If you guys are wanting to get into real estate and you're at home, you can actually learn real estate from your phone or from your computer. You don't have to go out. Check out Real Estate University. All right, it's an awesome program. We're running a special right now, only $49 a month. It used to be $197 a month. It's only $49 a month right now. You can become a top producer and master and learn real estate. So check that. There's a link down below to get signed up for Real Estate University as well. Awesome platform. You could do it nationwide, whether you want to become a lender, a realtor, a broker. I highly encourage you if you want to. Now's a great time. You're looking to get into a career with uncapped income. Real estate is the highest asset class in the world. Over energy, over some pharmaceutical, over oil and gas, everything, technology, real estate. So looking to get into Real Estate University, get signed up, learn more information about Real Estate University. Very, very powerful.